Merry Christmas. It's such a pleasure to be with you all gathered here. We've come for many different reasons and a variety of reasons, and that's okay, because some are here simply maybe because we had to be, or maybe because it's the thing you do on Christmas Eve, or perhaps it's the social pressure of that, which seems to be less and less nowadays, of going to church for Christmas, or it could be simply because you want to be here. All of these reasons are okay, and there are many more reasons, and it could be a mix of these reasons. But the important thing is that we're here. We've gathered here to remember, to adore, and to wonder that God has decided 2,000 years ago to become one of us, to become incarnate, to become flesh, to become a man. And that, to the world, in the eyes of the world, is an absurdity. No other religion dares to ever claim that God would ever descend to become a human being. Nobody makes that claim. Nobody in the history of humanity had ever dared to make such a claim, except that's what happened. God, in the fullness of time, decided that it was right, that it was most fitting that he join his beloved humanity to become one of us, to become not how we would expect. I mean, God is king, but he becomes an infant, as we see in this crèche, in this nativity scene. What God would decide to do that? Why wouldn't he just come as a fully grown man? No. He enters the whole human experience. He comes to encounter us in our world, to enter into the darkness that we so much experience in this world, right? It's no question, it's really easy to see that our world is at times very dark, that it is full of suffering. Sometimes it is full of death, it is full of war, it's full of violence, and these terrible things. We're entrenched in war and sin and violence, even in our streets, in our country. And it's very easy to see that. But 2,000 years ago, today, hope was born. And his name was Emmanuel, Jesus Christ. God came to be with us, to be a light in the darkness, to dispel the darkness, to give us hope. And not only that, but to unify, to bring all of his scattered children, all of scattered humanity into his one family, to gather us whom he loves, to unite us, to heal us, to bind our wounds, heal our broken hearts, and to simply be with us. And that's something truly incredible, something no other religion dares to make that claim. Because the first thing, if you know anything about war, is you conquer and divide and conquer. That's the thing you want to do. And that is exactly how our world was before Christ came. It was very much divided. They didn't even speak this, nobody spoke the same language. There were different languages, there were violence and war, it was everywhere. And that's exactly what the kingdom of Satan is, the kingdom of darkness, the prince of darkness. That's what he wants. He sought to divide, scatter, and conquer us from the very beginning. And Christ comes to do the opposite, to unite all of us, to heal us, to give us hope, to find us. And he finds all of you here tonight. For whatever reason you have come here, he is here with you. He's come to be with you, to love you, to unify you. Only Christ, only God can do that. People may try, but God is the one who unifies and heals us. And the choice really is this going to be a one-time thing? Is this going to be the one time a year that we come, the one time a year that we try to make a big deal of just coming to church, or is it going to be a regular part of our lives? Is God going to be a regular part of our lives? Because if we look at it all, at our opening prayer, it talks about us being ready to face our judge in the end. And Christ is our judge. This little baby that we see, the King of the universe, who became an infant to join us, he will be our judge. And he's not going to judge as a human judges, thank God. He's going to merely tell us how we lived our life. Do we stand under the banner of Christ victorious, or do we stand under the banner of Satan? Do we want God's kingdom, or do we want the kingdom of darkness? Do we choose to embrace our adoption as beloved sons and daughters? Or do we abandon our God, our Father, abandon our Father who loves us? Really, that choice is ours, and that choice is today and every day of our lives, every Sunday. Every day we live is a day we can either live for God or not. And to not choose is to choose the side of Satan. Right? And that's the battle that's truly going on. We see so much violence in our streets, in our world, but really there's a war, a spiritual war going on, a battle for souls. And that is what determines our eternal destiny. Will we embrace our adoption as beloved children? Will we follow God's commands to just come to church, to come encounter him, to let him heal us, to let him love us where we are, to lift us up out of our broken place, to lift us higher? Or do we turn our back? Continually turn our back? That choice is left up to us. But I tell you, brothers and sisters, there is great hope for we who merely turn to God, for we who have come here and turned our hearts to him. He has invited us here. Now it is our part, our opportunity to respond to that invitation. And will we respond to that invitation every day of the rest of our lives?